What's going on, guys, and welcome to Stats of Wrestling. My name is Jonathan Seabolt. I ran a Twitter account for a long time just called Stats of Wrestling, which I will link in the description below because I will start updating that again. But I figured it'd be easier to bring some of this stuff to YouTube because some of these stats are hard to explain in 140 characters or under. And then if you do them in parts, they kind of get lost in the thing. So I hope you enjoy stats and I hope you enjoy wrestling. If you do, subscribe. I will be doing new videos every single week, maybe multiple times. I'm working on kind of a schedule right now as to what I want to do. But I promise if you stick around, I'll get something that you like. Don't forget to leave comments below of people or events that you would like to see stats of, and I will incorporate those into my videos. So without further ado, let's get into it. First off, any stat that is mentioned within this channel is from the date that this video is uploaded. That is the date that this is from. Therefore, that's when the stats are accurate. So if something changes afterwards, then that's why. It's because it's uploaded, or it happened after this video was uploaded. If you combine the reign of Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, John Cena, and Hulk Hogan, it accumulates to 9,603 days. The combined reign of those four men is more than every other champion's combined reign in history. Every other champion that has ever held the title besides those four, if you combine all the days that they've been champion, it does not equal the amount of days that those four men have held the title. It's about 200 days short. We're coming up on WrestleMania season, so why not introduce a WrestleMania statistic? The WWE Championship has changed hands at 60% of WrestleManias, and I'm not including WrestleMania 4 where it was a tournament for the title. I don't consider that a change of hands since it was vacated, so I also took one off, but it changed hand at 60% of WrestleManias. Seth Rollins had a title reign of 220 days for his first reign as champion. Now, in this day and age, a lot of people with their first reign end up losing it based on a Money in the Bank cash-in, and they'll hold it for a day, sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more. But his reign of 220 days is actually the longest first reign that a champion has had since John Cena held the title for his first time in 2005, which he held it for 280. If Seth Rollins didn't get injured right before Survivor Series, who knows, Seth Rollins could have went on to have an even longer title reign than John Cena. This year, Triple H won the Royal Rumble, and he was only in the match for 9 minutes and 3 seconds. That is the fourth shortest time in the history of the Royal Rumble that a person has stayed in but won the Rumble. The other shortest times, Brock Lesnar comes in third with 8 minutes and 59 seconds in 2003, John Cena at 8 minutes and 28 seconds in 2008, and the shortest time for a winner to be in the Royal Rumble is Edge in 2010 at 7 minutes and 19 seconds. The Royal Rumble of 2016 also offered up the first time that the United States Championship has ever changed hands on the event. Now, the title hasn't necessarily been defended there a whole lot, just a handful of times, but it was still the first time that that title had changed hands at that event. John Cena is the only champion, the only WWE World Heavyweight Champion to ever win the title twice outside of the United States. He won it in Montreal, and he also won it in Toronto. There are several other superstars who have won the title outside of the United States, including Triple H, The Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and then of course there's Buddy Rogers, but that was a fictional tournament that happened in Brazil, so I'm not really sure if that counts. Also with that, John Cena has the longest reign as World Heavyweight Champion when winning the title from another country. He held the title for 380 days when he won it in Toronto. If Triple H holds the title until WrestleMania, which we all assume he will because he's not wrestling at Fastlane, he will become the 8th longest combined days reigning champion of all time. If he loses it at WrestleMania, he will be just 3 days short of Randy Orton for 7th place for combined days as champion. Orton is in 7th place with 609 days total as WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That concludes the first episode of Stats of Wrestling. This series will have stats, facts, and different things wrestling related. If you enjoy wrestling, please stick around. I promise I'll find something that you enjoy. I do have a Twitter account. It is StatsO Wrestling, which will be linked in the description below. Feel free to give that a follow. And if you don't want to follow that, and you want to follow my personal account for whatever reason, it's at John Seabolt. I have another YouTube channel where I do skits and stuff that isn't related to wrestling, so feel free to follow that too. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends. And until next time, have a good one.